Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Prometheus Khan, coming straight back to you guys right here on your YouTube, giving you a fun-filled episode of what? Tekd Raw, you're damn right. Now, today we're going to talk about what else? Come on, man, what else? The Xbox One. We're going to talk about hardware. We're going to talk about controllers. We're going to talk about the cloud system. We're going to talk about games. We're going to talk about everything about the Xbox One. Right here, Tekd Raw, episode 15, coming right up.
Welcome, everyone.
Yes.
It's Tekd Raw.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
It's Prometheus Khan. Here once again, along with my trusty sidekick, Games We Play.
Yeah, here I am. How's everyone doing?
I'm good. How you doing, sir?
Nah, I'm fine. I just have this strange feeling that something happened this week, and we haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah, I got a big strange feeling too as well.
I can't put my finger on it.
Just one.
Yeah, I would say it's just one thing, though.
Just one strange feeling.
Yeah, maybe it'll come to us.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, you were doing some research on something?
Research for all you first-person shooters out there, Battlefield and Call of Duty Ghost people that are waiting for the releases this year. Kevin Flynn, we got a price on your head, buddy.
Oh wow.
He moves to the Call of Duty team. He moves to Activision. So this is going to be very interesting.
Well, yeah.
Later on this year, with COD Ghost coming out and also Battlefield 4. So
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So he left DICE, huh?
Yeah. So he left DICE. I don't know, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on with EA.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, and a lot of people losing jobs. I mean, maybe he knew that he could possibly lose his job. Maybe Activision is paying him more money.
I would say that's probably what it is right there.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm sure they probably needed something to, especially with the new PS4 coming out. I haven't heard anything from the Xbox camp yet.
The PS what?
PS4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything from Microsoft yet. Not that I can think of anyway. It's just one console. You think they'd be able to let that out back? But with that coming out, there's just more powerful systems out coming, so that maybe they could tweak the old Call of Duty engine and maybe get some tanks and some planes and some, maybe a real battlefield going on there.
Maybe. COD Ghost, I mean, it looks like COD.
Yeah, does it? See, I haven't even seen the preview for it yet.
Preview's all right.
Does it actually show gameplay, or does it just?
From the trailer I watched was just nothing but looked like campaign stuff, campaign, like dramatic footage as they would always show.
Gotcha.
Always the good parts. Nothing multiplayer or anything like that. Probably E3.
E3.
I just went and pre-ordered my Battlefield 4, and the pre-orders were out a month ago, and I didn't bother to go get it. And I heard from a friend of mine to go pre-order it, and you get the free map pack from GameStop. Because every store, every other place does this exclusive, get this map, get dog tags, get a coffee cup, get a t-shirt. And I think GameStop was the only one that actually had a good exclusive. And I didn't get the dog tags, though, but I did get the free map pack. So, for the $5 pre-order.
That's good. Does it say when the actual release date's going to be?
It doesn't, but
the
thing about that, the big question with that for myself was, what console you guys doing it for? And they're just saying they're just doing it for the basic consoles right now until they get word that, they'll be able to pre-order it later on for the Xbox One. Is that what we're supposed to be talking?
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Yeah,
Microsoft did announce it.
That's what it was. Okay. Fuck. I knew it was something we were missing.
I'm getting old. I'm losing it.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay, so what?
I totally forgot about that.
What? Does it play PS4 games?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it does have Blu-ray though. Blu-ray drive.
Yes. So. Wow, I did hear that too.
So, it does have the Blu-ray drive. Was it 500 gigabytes of internal storage?
Really?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna act brand new, like I never heard this before.
What?
What?
Yeah, 500 gigabytes, and I can't
Wow.
remember how much RAM it had. Was it
8 gigs of RAM?
8 gigs of RAM?
I
Okay.
think it was something like that.
Okay. And I'll act like what?
What?
But no, that's pretty exciting. You actually watched the unveil, didn't you?
Yes, I actually did. I
How's it work?
watched it all the way up into COD Ghost, and I had to go.
Mm,
I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything.
well, I don't think so. I know that the big question there was,
Yeah.
rented games. Are they going to be able to play
Yeah.
rented games? And Xbox is just dancing around that. So that makes some people nervous. They're not actually coming out with a straight answer.
Yeah, but aren't they going to utilize the cloud system? Like, from what I'm thinking, my opinion of what they might do is basically get rid of the mom and pops, get rid of the GameStops, get rid of all the other stuff, and be able to rent games from a Xbox One server.
Yeah, they have said that.
I'm guessing.
People have brought that up before in the past. That's probably what they'll do. And they've even, and I don't know how accurate this is, but
Okay.
I've also seen a few articles and read some shit on the forums and stuff about, like, if you buy a game from Xbox Live, like
Right.
one of their regular signature games or maybe off their arcade,
Okay.
that you'll be able to just trade that game in digitally, that digital copy of that game.
Oh, wow.
And you'll get like credits somehow. You'll get some credits, like for you get $20 for this. It's gonna be $20. You don't have to pay like $25 to get $20 worth of credits, and then you're stuck with like whatever $5 worth of credits or $3 worth of credits. So they're supposed to be going to a system more like PlayStation Network does.
Okay.
So that's good. Of course, I just now got to the point where I could understand what 1,600 points was and 2,400.
Yeah, I'm still a little lost on that.
It took me about 6 years, but I got it.
That-
Also, this new Xbox, it's got 3 different operating systems in it, from what they say.
Yeah, and they flipped it around to the back, and I saw like 8 or 9 different ports. I saw like 3 HDMI ports or 4 HDMI ports. I saw a whole bunch of like different ports on the back. Like, wow.
Yeah.
So the 3 operating systems. What are the 3 operating systems?
Okay, like, one is to play games.
Okay.
And they have these systems primarily just so you could switch real quick, like between them. Okay,
yes,
so
see that.
The first one's for games. Okay, and the second one is more for like apps and things like that, or searching the web or something. Like that. It's basically the Windows 8 core, I think.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And the third one, is, from what I understand, implements the 2. So it's its own operating system, but it actually makes the 2 work better. Because like nothing's really suspended. Like if you got to say you're searching for a game on Call of Duty, on one end, and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna check my email. So you flipped over to the apps or whatever. While you're doing that, checking your email, it'll still search for games.
Yes.
So I don't know if you'll get a notification that they found games, or I've also heard that you can actually leave a little window open.
Yeah.
To actually watch that from the corner.
Yeah, it looked like the way the guy was doing it on the reveal, he was it was totally Connect, and it was so responsive. He was like, Xbox, open Internet Explorer, and within 2 seconds it would open, and it would draw this big window to a smaller window, and Internet Explorer would pop up.
Yeah.
Search Star Trek movie, then that box would pop up. I mean, it was so fluent. So I was just like, wow, being able to watch TV, watch movies, and the fantasy for all you NBA heads out there, you NFL heads, and you're in the fantasy league stuff. You could be watching TV, you could be watching a movie, you could be playing a game, and your fantasy stuff would just pop up on the screen, which was crazy. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And this is just tip of the iceberg. I'm sure there's stuff they haven't even talked about, and this is something I tweeted about the other day. They haven't even talked about games yet.
Yeah.
They talked about Call of Duty and what they talk about Madden. I know EA did something there.
The EA Ignite.
Okay.
Is what it is. Yeah.
And so, but they haven't got to anybody else as far as games. And
Exactly.
that's what E3 was out there. And, you know, I bid you all the respect in the world, but you're wrong.
It's
okay?
looking rough. It's looking rough right now.
It's like, okay, you just want to grab something? Okay, just wait. Wait until E3. And then you can do all your bitching that you want on the forums, and, you know, but that's fine. You know, whatever.
You know, then you have the weigh-in. You know, then you have the weigh-in, you know what I mean, of the two contenders, because the Nintendo Wii U, whatever, that's just you know.
Okay, the PlayStation, Xbox, the Wii U is way over here.
Yeah, it's like an appetizer.
Yeah.
It's like an appetizer to get you to the main course. So you got Mayweather and you got Pacquiao. We've been waiting for this fight for a very, very long time. Now, we know that they're going to fight. E3 is when they're going to do the weigh-in and stuff like that. But then when the release comes out, you know what I'm saying? It's
the main event.
It's just the main event. It's going to be punch for punch, blow for blow. And, you know, we're going to go 12 rounds. And, you know, either at the end, someone's going to get knocked out, or it's just going to be a decision. And I think right now, just how things are looking, Xbox One. I'm just saying.
I tell you,
I'm just saying, man.
I personally wasn't even excited about the new generation until I saw that. You know?
Really?
Yeah, PlayStation was fine, and I'll end up having one, of course. And I'm happy that maybe they learned from their mistakes from PlayStation 3. But I don't know, Xbox just seemed to just always kind of implement things that I wanted, or things that maybe I didn't know I want, and then once I found out they did it, it was just like, this is amazing. Like renting movies and stuff. I haven't rented a movie. I haven't rented a movie from like Redbox or anybody else in a long time, ever since Xbox released. Yeah, and buying video games and stuff. I mean, unless it's a brand new game that I want real bad, you know, I'll wait, and then it's going to be on there direct.
More convenient. Just like internet shopping, just like Amazon, just like eBay. You know, hey, you know, don't get up and drive and just conserve your gas. You know, we know gas prices are $4 a gallon. Conserve your gas. Just sit at home and just shop, and we'll send it to you. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all coming down to. It's like,
why get off your Xbox?
Why get off your Xbox? You don't have to, and it's all right there.
Just sit down. It's okay, man. We got it all right here at Xbox.
We got it all right here.
Yeah.
So
we're your friend.
Yeah, my thing is, with how powerful this console is, and we're just talking about Xbox One, people. We're not talking about PS4 right now. With how powerful this console is, really easy. I'm going to ask you this question.
Sure.
Can things really get any better? Graphics.
Sure.
I mean, how though?
Are they going to be noticeably different?
I think I've seen it all. I'm to the point that the only way graphics or gameplay could actually be over the top if I can actually jump in the screen and actually play with these graphic characters.
That'd be something else too, though. But no, I think what you're going to see is, okay, like backgrounds. Like when you play like Call of Duty or whatever, you kind of sometimes you look down and you look at a tree or something and it looks all fucked up. You know, from a distance it looks great. You know, when you're up close, it's all dicked up. It's all, you know, polygons and it looks like shit. I think that stuff will improve. Now, as far as like main characters and stuff like that, I mean, you're probably not going to see much of an improvement. I mean, I think I've talked about this on past shows. I think primarily it's going to be AI, loading speeds, and just things like that. Like on the back end, maybe we don't see as much that are going to change.
Okay.
You know, I don't see graphics getting that much better. It's not going to be like a jump from, you know, like what was it, you know, 16-bit to 32-bit, you know, like where we went from, you know, from 2D to 3D. You're not going to see something like that. That's not going to be for a little while. You probably won't have that until Xbox, you know, 4.1, 0.3, you know.
But that's not going to be for another 10, 12 years down the
line. And I hope they have something like that. I hope they implement something like you were talking about, like almost like a virtual reality. There is something called the Oculus Rift. And it was designed by someone on Kickstarter.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily virtual reality, but you can play the game. From my understanding, any game, maybe it's PC, and you wrap it around your head.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
gives you, and it gives you all the, if you look there, you'll see over there, you'll hear the things in your ears and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. So just things like that,
Just
take it to the next
it's
level.
going to come with the Xbox, regardless if you want it or not. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be packed in.
Yeah.
It's not going to work without it.
Ah.
You'll need that plugged in, otherwise it won't run at all.
Hmm.
So also getting connected to the internet. We talked about this on our first show of the second season, where we said the rumor was it's always going to be connected.
Right.
Well, what it's going to do is it's going to check for updates and things like that for games and like maybe your system update itself.
Right.
It's going to do that every 24 hours, something like that.
Okay.
So it's going to check that, but if it doesn't be able to check that, I've heard you're kind of screwed.
Off or on?
It's going to be on. It's going to turn itself on in about every 24 hours.
Kind of like a standby mode or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And going to check for updates for games that you may have on your hard drive or system updates, things like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but if you don't do that, I've heard you won't be able to. I gotta hand it to the Xbox though.
Okay.
From the very first operating system, from the Blades. Now I don't know if you remember this. No, you were kind of okay. Well, Xbox had the Blade system that just had all it had was games, and it had the arcade menu, and you could play DVD or you could play a CD.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That was it. From where we're at now, they've tacked on so much shit to that Xbox, and it's still going. They made that Xbox they made it important still. They made it count. They've changed it throughout the years to what consumers wanted.
To accommodate our needs. Yeah. Exactly, to accommodate our needs.
Yeah. Supposedly, so this new Xbox, originally the 360 wasn't meant to do that.
Okay.
But they just bolted that shit on. But this new Xbox actually has the foundation where they can change it. I am, I guess, technically an Xbox fanboy. I wouldn't go so far as to get on forums and badmouth the PlayStation.
Okay.
But they get my money over PlayStation. Now, being a collector and stuff like that, I'll end up with the PlayStation 4.
Okay.
And I do, like I said, I want to see that they've moved on and they learned from their mistakes. And I think Xbox can share too, like the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but where was that on the reveal? That's the part that I missed.
It wasn't on there. Not that I saw. I read it later that they had the ability to share. And I don't know how, but like PlayStation actually has it on the controller.
It has a button, right?
Yeah. Let me ask you something real quick.
Okay.
Between the two controllers, which one do you think looks better?
Oh, you already know. The Xbox controller. It to me, it's nothing. And we just talked about this last show or the show before that. The Xbox controller did not change its shape or its form a little bit. It's a little futuristic.
Right.
But if you are familiar with the alternate analog sticks, like you are with the Xbox 360. That you're just getting a better, sexier look.
Right.
And we also talked about the chat pad as well, and that's something that I want to touch on. Like, I thought that they would do that, and we were kind of not arguing, but we were kind of debating back and forth that will it have the screen on the controller,
right,
or will it be something that you add on? And that's to make it different. I would assume that they would do the chat pad, touchpad thing. That's what I thought. But I like the Xbox controller. Now my thing is latency. That has always been my problem because I play first-person shooters, and everybody knows that if you got Wi-Fi, and you got a wireless controller, and you got a wireless headset, you got all these frequencies battling each other, and something isn't going to work. Your headset might have 240 megahertz, and your controller might not have less than that. And you're going to get some latency somewhere. Something's not going to work. That's why I tell people they come over my house.
Wired, because there's a lot of people out there like you that would prefer the wired controllers.
Yes,
so they're gonna cater to those people. They're gonna have it. especially at first, because like right now it's a little harder to get the wired controllers.
It is, isn't it? Wow.
For the PC one, you have to actually go to the computer department and find it.
Yeah, you do. You do. You're right about that.
But oh yeah, I have no doubt that they'll have the
Okay.
one that actually comes with a cord.
We already said that I'm taking a day off work. You're taking a day off work, and we're waiting up there in somebody's line.
Yeah.
Somebody's.
I don't know where yet. I'll have to do some feeling around.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do it. We're gonna bring a video
Somebody's
camera,
line.
a microphone, and or some sort of recording device, and we're gonna go up there.
Yeah. I'm getting the top of the line Xbox. I'm not settling for, well, you can get less RAM here, and you know you're gonna be missing a cord here. No, I'm just gonna go out and spend $500 and get the one I want. You know, I'm gonna eat, you know, bologna and peanut butter for a week just to save money, man.
And that bologna will taste so sweet.
It will. It will.
I'm just glad they all come with hard drives, because last time I had to buy one that didn't come with a hard drive, and so I have stuck with a memory card, and then on eBay, because the hard drives were hard to get then.
Yeah, they were.
I had to pay like $200 for a hard drive.
Wow.
So I'm glad that they're all coming with hard drives now.
Right.
That's the final thing I have to say about it. And thank you for not calling it the 720.
Yes, thank you. Or I don't know. How do you feel about that name?
One? Xbox One, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, does it just stand for all-in-one Xbox? You know,
I would assume that's probably what they're going for. I liked Infinity better, but
yeah,
you know, I get used to the One. It's, you know, it's gonna be weird calling it Xbox the One or Xbox, or you know what he calls the 360 now.
Yeah,
you're gonna end up calling it the One. So
it is the one though.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the first one.
Right.
So anyway.
Yep. Signing
off.
off.
Guys, take it easy out there.
See you guys next week.